Previously on Cars Adventures, several years ago, Tim Treadless went insane and lost his memory after being abandoned outside of Radiator Springs after a massive battle against the evil Next Gens. Now, the tuners have rediscovered Tim, who believes his name is Jake Tank Tire, and is a huge Piston Cup fan who wishes he could be a racer, but has no idea that he used to be Tim. It's now up to Cruz to attempt to get Jake Tank Tire into the Piston Cup to accomplish her dreams of getting all of the former evil Next Gen members redeemed and back in racing. Hey Cruz. Hey Storm. Wow, gotta say, you made a very interesting choice, spending a bunch of your racer money on some dinky little apartment instead of some sort of huge mansion. Yeah, well, this place was about to get knocked down, so I decided that I would buy the entire building and start to renovate it, and live here. Huh. Yeah, this place is certainly in need of some renovation. My favorite part is the paint smudges on the wall. What a nice touch. Yeah, I know, it's a work in progress, but hey, anything I can do to help people, right? Yeah, anything. Speaking of which, the reason why I came over here, it's quite the funny story. I was baking a cake for my mom's birthday. Oh, Storm, you're celebrating your mom's birthday? That's so sweet. Shut up. I was baking a cake, and I am out of sugar. So, just was wondering if you had any sugar. Where you live is closer than a grocery store, so I was just wondering if you had any, perchance. Please say yes so we could get out of here. I think I might. Let me go check. I will be right back. Alright, take your time, Cruz. Wait a second. What in the... Cruz, yeah? Is that who I think it is? What is he doing here? Why is he living with you? Storm, relax, okay? Jake? Oh my gosh! Jackson, Storm! Oh my gosh! I am like your biggest fan. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, keep it together, Jake. Keep it together. Guess he couldn't keep it together. That is Jake Tank Tire, aka the artist formerly known as Tim Treadless. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow, he really doesn't remember, huh? No, he does not. Wow. You never thought for a second that he could be lying to you? That this could all be part of some sort of elaborate scheme? Well, I mean, his boss is in on it. The guy that he was working for. I'm pretty sure he was the one that told Jake that he wasn't Tim Treadless. His boss was a mob boss, Cruz. This could all be some sort of massive lie, some sort of massive cover-up. You haven't thought for a second that maybe, just maybe, he could still be evil Tim Treadless, huh? Well, I mean, Cruz, you can't trust everyone, okay? Just because we were able to get a bunch of Next Gens out of prison and all that, just because none of the other ones are evil anymore or whatever, doesn't mean that Tim isn't. Think of Herb, huh? What about Herb Kerbler? When we were freeing all the Next Gens, getting them all out of jail, they were all redeemed for what they did. Herb still stuck around. Herb stayed a criminal. Well, not forever. And now we don't even know where Herb is, Cruz. So I wouldn't say that. You should check Tim in for a lie detector test or something. See if he's telling the truth. Jackson, I'm not going to do that, okay? Let me go get you your sugar. She's not going to do that. And maybe I will. Hey, Jackson, I'm back with the sugar. Jackson? Jackson? Oh, no. Where'd he go? Ah! Where am I? Who are you? What's this? Hello, Jake. We're Finn and Holly. We have friends of Jackson's. Oh! Did I just get kidnapped by Jackson Storm? Well, not really. That is awesome! Woo! Is this like your secret racing headquarters? Are you gonna train me for the Piston Cup? Well, sort of. You see, Jake, we are in a very secret location, but, you see, Mr. Tank Tire, you re-entering the Piston Cup, well, it might not go as smoothly as we were hoping at first. Considering how strange the circumstances of Cruz finding you was, we just have to run a few tests on you to make sure you're, a legitimate wannabe racer and all that. This right here is a little lie detector, okay? We're going to put it back on you. We're going to ask you a few questions. You are going to answer them, okay? But why? Well, for starters, the car you were working for was a mob boss. And second off, several years ago, Tim Treadless, the racer, went missing. Yeah, I've heard of that. In fact, he went missing, and just a few weeks after, seems you began working for that mob boss. So we just want to make sure there's no sort of connection, no sort of weird cover-up or anything like that. Oh, okay, so please put that back on. We'll ask you a few questions. All right, yeah, sure thing. All right. What is your name? Jake Tank Tire. What does it say, Holly? It says here that's the truth. Really. Your name is Jake Tank Tire. Yes, it is Jake Tank Tire. For as long as I can remember it to be, yeah. That is also truth. All right, Jake. Who do you work for? Well, I work for Carlo Maserati, or at least I did until just the other day when I left him to hope to join the Piston Cup. Holly, that is also the truth. Everything he's been saying so far, perfectly true. Have you ever raced in the Piston Cup before? No, of course not. Also true. Do you have any association with the group formerly known as the Evil Next Generation organization? Was evil in that name? No, I don't think so. But we've always called them the Evil Next Gens because that's what they were. Yeah, at that point, man, those guys were a total mess. Really ruined the racing viewing experience. No, I have no association with them. Why would I have? Also true. Is that it, Jackson? Yeah. So, you really do believe you're Jake Tank Tire, huh? What do you mean I believe? Well, can't believe I'm about to do this. Jake, there's something you need to know. I don't really have the best way with words, but I gotta tell you something. Alright, what is it, Jackson? There is no Jake Tank Tire. He doesn't exist. What on earth do you mean? Of course I exist. I'm right here, aren't I? Jake, you are Tim Treadless. What? Come on, Jake. Think about it. A few years ago, I used to work with this awful group, the Next Generation organization. Tim was one of the members. After I left the group, Tim found himself stranded in the desert, lost, started to go crazy. He ended up in Radiator Springs. Mater, a car in Radiator Springs, was at the time looking over Tim in prison. When all of a sudden, a car parts dealer named the Car in White popped up out of nowhere and took you. And he took you to Carlo Maserati, who told you when you came to that your name was Jake Tank Tire. Come on, it all lines up too perfectly. You used to be Tim Treadless. You are Tim Treadless. It all makes so much sense. Of course. So Carlo was lying to me? We have reason to believe that, yes. But maybe that was for the best, because Tim Treadless was an awful, terrible criminal of a car. You aren't that. You're a good guy. You've got a good heart. I think you can really make a difference. You can be the good car that Tim never could be. Thought it was worth telling you all this before we tried to bring you to Nitroade. Because of all the awful stuff Tim did, we were kind of concerned that Nitroade might not want you back. We thought you should know. Wow, this is a lot to process, but Jackson? Yeah? Can you do me a favor? What? I need you to put this on. Jake, I don't think this is all that necessary. I mean, Jackson Storm. Are you telling the truth? Was I Tim Treadless before he lost his memory? Am I still Tim Treadless? Am I Tim Treadless? Is Jake Tanktire a lie? You are still Tim Treadless. Jake Tanktire isn't a lie. It's who you've become. But yes, before you lost your memory, you were Tim Treadless. Holly? Yep, it's coming up as true. So I really am Tim. I really am. Jackson? Jake? What's going on here? Oh no, I'm too late.